don't fuck with people cause they sketchy. Finger on the trigger like it's glue.
YouTube, what's going on, man? It's Logan, aka Pittsburgh Jitt. In today's video, I just wanted to give you my thoughts on my first impressions on Black Ops 7 Warzone as a whole. I know we haven't actually played the game yet. It doesn't come out for until Season 1 of Black Ops 7, which will be like November. But I got my notes pulled up here, and I just wanted to give you like a little dive into my thoughts and what I'm really expecting for Warzone. So, where do I even begin, man? I mean, honestly, I think I'll start with the good and then we'll get into the bad. But starting with the good, I think Omni movement is better than ever, man. Like, it's gonna be part of the game, and movement is definitely a big positive. Like, I've definitely improved my skill overall with Omni movement, and I think it should be part of the game. I think it's one of the greatest additions they, you know, came out with. So that's a positive. I will say I'm a little depressed that wall running and wall jumping isn't coming to Warzone. I know that's like a huge debate because like the skill gap would be way worse, like the casuals would be complaining about it, but it is what it is. I'm not too bent out of shape about it with no wall running or wall jumping. So next, the TTK, in my opinion, is in a good place right now. We'll see what they do with it in the foreseeable future, but I think overall the TTK is not too fast or slow. Then next would be the new Resurgence map, right? I think Haven's Hollow looks fun. I don't know if anything will ever beat Rebirth Island, but it seems pretty cool. The colors remind me of fall, and it's a good mixture between, both Vondel and Ashika Island size-wise. So I think that'll be definitely a positive, but, you know, again, like these are my opinions, so not everybody's gonna have the same thoughts. But next would be the weekly events, man. So, like, in MW3, right, we had weekly events with new camos, new weapons, new aftermarket parts, and that's going to be a part of BO7, and I'm really excited for that, man. So we're going to have, like I said, weekly events, and it's going to be like there'll be a new camo to grind for during the week. You have to complete a series of challenges, and then you'll get a new camo, or yeah, you'll get a new weapon, right? Like you'll get to unlock a new weapon. Not everybody will get the opportunity to get it, but there'll probably be the armory back, just like it was in BO6. And then next would be default overkill loadouts. That, in my opinion, is a big W, right? Like having default two primary classes, not having to obtain a dedicated wild card to obtain two primaries is kind of nice. Keeps the game balanced. And then, like I said, this is going to be kind of short, but next and probably finally, carry forward is staying in Warzone. This includes like all MW2, MW3, and Black Ops 6 weapons, I guess weapon charms, and operators. They're all returning into Warzone. And honestly, I'm kind of relieved that my operator skins that I grinded for are staying within the game. So I think that's a positive. Next, we get into the bad, man, and uh, I'm definitely a little worried about this stuff. So first and foremost, BR is moving in the wrong direction. Battle Royale as a whole. I mean, there's two new points of interest for Verdansk, and that's just sickening in my opinion. We need new maps, right? We need new maps, or at least a map rotation, like Al Mazrah, Urzikstan, and Verdansk, like in rotation. That would be so cool, But we don't have that, and I don't know if it's gonna come to Warzone, but in Black Ops 7, but we'll see. And then next, having to wait for content is a big letdown. Like, like most of the big content is coming into spring. It's coming in the spring of 2026. So the game's release is essentially a copy and paste of previous games, right? Avalon, which is the new big map coming out in spring, ranked Warzone, Blackout, map updates, all that stuff is being delayed until next year, and that's just a big letdown, in my opinion. Um, yeah. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that. It's just kind of depressing, right? And then the biggest thing that I'll say here before I kind of summarize my thoughts, cheaters, dude. Cheaters are still in business. They're still rampant in Warzone, especially in ranked play. I I don't like to talk about cheating because obviously I'm not cheating. I mean, I'm a quadriplegic. I don't cheat. I just play the game for what it is. I mean, I just killed that bot right there in the gameplay, and like, did you see anything suspicious? No. Like, some people look at cheating as if like everybody that's good is cheating, and that really frustrates me. Like, it gets my blood boiling. Like when I see people reporting people that are just better than them. Like I don't know, man. It's frustrating. But the anti-cheat ricochet, or as I like to call it, ricochet, it's getting better, but there's still so much to work on to make the game both safe and more enjoyable to play. And we'll see where things go there, man. I mean, I'm just not looking. I'm not keeping my expectations high for that, right? I just think that they need to work on so many different things that it's almost like too much to handle. Even though it's like $1 billion company, Activision, Raven, all these developers working on the game, it's still there's so much to be done, right? And then overall, just to summarize my thoughts, there will be a huge competition with the player base to devote their time both into Black Ops 7 or Battlefield 6. Yes, so I'm genuinely excited to see what the future holds in both games. I might be posting some Battlefield content, if that's what my heart desires. We'll have to see. Also, I may or may not be getting a new desktop to game on around Christmas time. So I'm definitely excited to share those details with you all if it comes into fruition. But anyway, let me know down in the comments what you guys want to see happen in Warzone. I'm definitely intrigued to hear your opinions. And with that being said, man, I'll be catching you all in my next video. Peace out.